Rice Vanguards going with practically the same starting unit that
our crew chief for tonight, Ali Damicog, Chester David, Marlon Rentoria, and Jonathan Kanda ang ating officials. Robbie, mid-range jumper, familiar sight this season. Robbie Celis with a rebound. Goes to JB Marcelino, the drop-off, JC! Basket and one!
expect one of the best grab-and-go players in this league initiating the offense, ending with that JC Marcelino basket.
Fast break of the game. Brand Sardines. They have been challenged every game as Are refuses to be daunted by the priority. Balik kayo sa depensa. Ayaw natin ma-fast breakan, but JV Marcelino on the catch and shoot. They obviously have an advantage with Macaloni and Celis bago nila nilalabas, but Gabat,
well, this guy
is averaging 9.5 points per ball game. JV Marcelino, another three. JV stroking it home.
That pass came off the double team na nangyari kay Robbie Celis. That's another three-point shot, this time coming from Reg.
Zamboanga fighting toe-to-toe here. Reg Gabat sneaks in. And this is a forced decision.
I thought it was just kind of like a gamble on their part to try and get something new out of the bag, pero yun pala yung totoong dahilan.
The entire Zamboanga team feeling good about themselves. There's a blocking foul on Ecija Altamirano.
As significantly as it has been siguro as of this moment.
When Pampanga, you know,
majority nung ating liga talagang puro veterano, but now slowly we're seeing the young revolution, which is of course led by the Zamboanga team, the veterans for positions here in this league.
The strength right there from Altamirano, getting the and one.
Mirror image of each other.
Mas I think Abdul operates more with a lot of, you know, athleticism. Ito si Robbie kasi
dahil mas bata pa eh.
Mas ano to si Robbie. Jammer, libre si Wilson sa corner. He'll drive baseline and finish off the glass and in front as a former MVP.
That score a deuce.
Altamirano, Kalisay, book it. 3-ball galing kay Arthur Chino walks into this 3-ball, and what a start! Seconds. Ichi, he'll fire a 3. Boom! Off the glass and in. And he quiets the... He also buried a 3-pointer to close out the third period against Batangas. Ichi Altamirano has 8 points in the game.
Yeah, they forced the switch there. Robles went under, which forced Hamito to go and try to challenge.
8-point lead, the biggest in the game so far. Wilson to Robles from the corner. A 3 para sa Ilonggo Superman, Billy Ray Robles. On to Manaytay. Hamito gets it back. The spin to Manaytay for 2. And now they're imposing their will physically. Batangas rather. It was 4 for 4. Wilson running the break and finishing with a layup. 6-0 run. Unable to fully capitalize. Kasi alam mo bakit? Ano rin eh.
Patindi rin yung dinidepensa nila dito.
Absolutely. And now, Macaloni give 5.5 minutes of the second period. Sumang down low. Ichi puts it in. Plus the foul.
And go back to playing defense here.
Marcelino drives, fouled by Sumang. One expect may have been fouled there as well. This is Will Macaloni. For MVP, won that MVP while playing for Zamboanga. Almost a steal. Macaloni, ball knocked away. Sumang to Gabat. Gabat for 2.
To get all the points para sa kanya, he wants to be heavily involved in the offense. But as we see that transition basket by
Nilagay kay Ayaay. They go to Robbie. Catch and shoot. MJ knocks it down. 3-pointer for MJ Ayaay. Here in the second. Robbie Celis just being smart, being clever to find an open teammate.
Yeah, he made a quick decision there. Di niya na inantay yung double team. Pinas out niya.
Back here in the second period. Toto. No. Rope! The captain delivers. Again. To adversity. Only 4 points here in the second period. Kawilan for 3. Blocked by Macaloni. Credo inside.
Play.
This free throw of the game is
Nueva Ecija, but the Rice Vanguards, they want to continue.
3 seconds to go. Toto for 3. Book it! Just in the nick of time. Beautiful play. Coach.
Of course. I mean, coming off a timeout, check this one out. They go to their top playmaker in JC Marcelino. He attracts the defense, and then Villarreal's lips from that corner to that left flank to receive that back pass, and he rises up for that shot. Clean and counted.
Celis first to the loose ball. Celis diving for the loose ball. Nabigay kay JV Marcelino. The pass, the block, the follow-up.
This was the pass to Macaloni.
It's a great block kay James Sena.
You know, pababa. Yeah, definitely not intentional. Right now in that first half, despite having 10 points.
And Salim for 3. It's a big shot kay Ben Salim. JC Marcelino with a drive and the bucket. Bucket para kay Sena. It's Will Macaloni. Sena with a fadeaway. Good. And James Sena, I think nag-abot to 7 ang lamang ng Nueva Ecija.
If you're Zamboanga, you definitely love that JC Marcelino will be settling for those.
And JV Marcelino. 3-on-2. JV, JC, back to JV.
The Wonder Twins. Twin Turbo, ika nga.
Sumang, that's his first basket of the game. 3-pointer para kay Rodelino. Macaloni. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Toto, that's a 3. And what a time.
Double game to Robbie Celis. He kicked it out, which forced the reversal for Nueva Ecija compared to those.
Si JV, who was now tasked to be the #1 point guard of Nueva Ecija on some occasions. Sabi niya, biglang daw niya yung word na Zamboanga. Dami nang bumabalik na memories. Isa na daw yung bonding nila ni Choi Ignacio. At yung pagkain nila sa mga seafood restaurant sa Zamboanga. Biro naman ni Choi, dumadami nagpapapicture sa...
No twins sa kay Choi Ignacio.
Kasi naman si Choi Ignacio, ang Kobe Bryant ng
He
Zamboanga.
is the real star of Zamboanga. Reg Cabat with the answer. But Toto Villarreal has put together an open man dun sa kaliwa niya. But here's Celis. Macaloni, yes. You know, he also took a lot of took the opportunity to play a lot of pickup games.
Yeah.
Nung pabalik pala siya as JP Kawilan hits from deep and it's down to 4. The Sikat able to claw their way back. Kawilan knocks down to 3. Ang pagbalik na kanilang 3-point shot. Kawilan feeling it. No good. Kalisay offensive rebound. No go. Kalisay keeps it alive. It's off Hamito.
A heads-up play there by Kalisay. And what about the effort to read a mandatory sub?
It's MJ Ayay, who's been called by Coach Don Dulay.
Paging medics.
Tignan natin yung nangyari dito.
He
Ooh,
rolled his
twisted.
ankle, yeah.
Rolled his ankle while challenging for that shot. And MJ Ayay has to come in. Billy Robles now against Una. Kalisay and Hamito matched up. Nabagsakan si Kalisay. And ito yun. Both players hanging on to each other. Ayaw magbigayan na pwesto. And then Hamito goes down and then there.
Well, that could be a case for second motion. Let's see how our referees see it. Now, excessive hard contact, doesn't have to be intentional. It can be incidental.
Upon review, it is a double foul between number 1, Jammer Hamito, and number 22, Arthur Calisay. Unsportsmanlike foul on number 1, Jammer Hamito is second
Being
foul.
shown here on the big screen dito sa ating venue.
Yeah,
16.
1 for 2 for Calisay. Third period, Una up against Hamito. Altamirano drop pass to Una. James Una will drive. Robles will score. Just in the nick of time, Nueva Ecija, this thrilling third period. The in and out dribble, the bump, and the Ilonggo Superman getting the roll at the buzzer.
Well, James Una didn't bother to really go in front and try.
Roy Kawilan, Ichi fires and hits. Lead is down to 2.
Second half, it has changed a bit, and especially in that last possession, they were able to make a 3 courtesy of Ecija Altamirano, but the
VP to make it to a 5-point advantage. Ichi! That's a 3 again.
oh my, right between
Wanga with possession, chance to tie or take the lead. Sumang for the lead. It's good. Zamboanga ahead 6.
2%. That's 37% compared to 32%.
Oh,
my
Roy
goodness.
Sumang. Super.
First team foul.
Mismatch here.
Oh, wala. Walang magawa dun si Roy. Si Will.
He loved that. He loved that. He saw that.
Here in the fourth, it's a 4-point lead. Will Macaloni.
He said, why not go for another 3-point shot?
You know, that Nueva Ecija was giving it to them. JV Marcelino, 68-66. MJ Ayay. Rice Vanguards reclaim the lead.
And that's the huge
69-68. JV Marcelino. Playmaking para dito sa Nueva Ecija. Marcelino, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sumang is fouled. And Mika Bisamis has a report.
You talked about Super Sumo. Buo ang tiwala ko sa team namin nung nagsisimula kami. To hit ang 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. So Del Happy.
An amazing transformation from... Babalikan natin yan. Pag-uusapan natin yan si Roy Sumang because yes, that's a foul.
contact downstairs. You see there, you know, yung pag-landing niya eh.
Oo.
Before he landed, there was contact with the lower
No, yung mga iniisip ng mga player lagi. Yung mga iniisip ng mga player lagi. Loob niya sa team niya at the start of the season. His free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances in the games. And seeing actually siguro
is what separates the good players from the great ones. The ability to accept these kinds of situations and the ability to reinvent yourself. But here we are seeing flashes by Super Sumang. Isolation, top of the circle, hand in the face, no problem for Roy Sumang.
Wanga. JV pulls up, banks it in for 2. We're tied.
Well, he took the gamble there. That's what the deep...
Ichi, 8 seconds to work with. He falls down. Una drives. Una, no. Gabat has to shoot. Shot clock expires. And bola ng Nueva Ecija.
Lots of contact happening in that last instance. Coach Egay asking for a review. Ecija Altamirano.
Ito yung nangyari dito. Right there, Altamirano falls down.
Watch Robbie Celis there.
And that's...
Celis goes down.
Oo, yung pick ni Altamirano on the drive from Una.
And watch as he goes up. There you go. Elbow to the neck.
That was clear as day though.
Yeah.
Medyo natagalan ng review natin ha.
Substitution.
And they were checking siguro if it was just a normal foul. Altamirano at the line leading all scorers, 17 in the game. Short on the first for the Zamboanga. Sikat make that
From the charity stripe.
Altamirano drives at Marcelino. The kick out to Gabat. A three! Big time shot!
3-point makes against Batangas. Here tonight, the Sika. Oh! Macaloni there with that.
For Macaloni. He completes the 3-point play. There's a double team. Una inside. Basket and one. What a response from these young guys.
Who made the pass? Sedel.
Roy Suma for our assist the game, brought to you by 1x.
None bigger than that last delivery to James Una. Oh! Here. What about JV?
8 points off the 13 turnovers of Nueva Ecija. A foul. 2:28 remaining.
Seeing in the past close games of Nueva Ecija.
Ichi drives. No. Rebound. 4-4. Una is fouled. And free throw of the game. Una gets the first one to drop. Sumang against JC Marcelino. Sumang leads it and scores! Zamboanga. Sumang finds Mosqueda. What a pass! Chino scores! Plus the foul!
Oh my goodness! Unbelievable poise being exhibited down the stretch here in this nail batter of a game.
Gabat fronting Celis. Una is there to help. Celis is fouled. Mosqueda and Macaloni are locked up. Robbie gets the roll on the first. Watch. 2 for 2 for Robbie. 3-point game. 59 point. Celis backing down Una. Nice fake. Robbie blocked. Robles down to 10. Marcelino to Robles, who's blocked again. They go to the corner. Toto, another three. No. Una secures the rebound, and they foul James Una with 15.4 seconds left. Una trying to ice the game at the line. He misses. Una, no good on the second. Wilsonino attacks the defense. Blocked by Una! From James Una. Take a look at this one, Javi. Just took on the challenge. JV Marcelino and away from a victory. Macaloni will drive. Basket plus the foul! On a chance to tie the game with 6.5 seconds. Making big-time plays para sa Nueva Ecija. Celis with the pass. And Macaloni with a good strong drive off the glass and in. Una. He misses. Macaloni gets the rebound. Macaloni blocked. Celis in! Nueva Ecija takes the lead! 2.3 seconds remaining! The captain delivers once again! Game Javi.
Macaloni misses another free throw here. That's his fourth miss tonight. He gets his own miss. Tries to force it up against 2-3 defenders. Celis is there just in front of the basket, following up that miss of Will Macaloni and getting them the go-ahead basket. Oh my!
Tamirano to inbound. They free up Kawila and a steal by Robles. And that will do it. Nueva Ecija prevails by the skin of their teeth against a gritty